Hello, and welcome. Today I will demonstrate how you can survive one of the most terrifying daily encounters drivers face today, being carjacked. Crime is on the rise everywhere. In the US, a car is stolen every 6.5 minutes. There are over 873,000 car thefts in 2020. This represents a whopping 9.2% surge in auto thefts in just 1 year. So far in 2021, the number of car thefts continues to surge with no end in sight. Even more disturbing, carjackings are at an all-time high. Carjackings more than doubled in 2020 at their highest levels ever. 2020 witnessed a record number of carjackings in the US. These carjackings were not isolated to just a few cities here and there. They are happening everywhere. 2021 is shaping up to be another record-breaking year. Year to date, carjackings have more than doubled over 2020's record-setting numbers. In Oakland, carjackings are up 115%. In New Orleans, they are up 121%. Chicago up another 133%, Minneapolis up 222%, and Washington, D.C. up a whopping 343%. This ongoing unprecedented rise in general crime, car thefts, and carjackings shows no signs of slowing down. Your car is probably one of your biggest investments, your pride and joy, and a must-have to get to and from work. How do you protect it from being stolen? More importantly, how do you protect your life and those of your family while driving your car? How do you avoid becoming a victim? Top Kontrol is the answer. Unlike any other product on the market, Top Kontrol prioritizes the safety of drivers and passengers. Top Kontrol is the only anti-theft and anti-carjacking system able to thwart an active carjacking attempt without any action by the driver. Simply put, lives matter. Your life and those of your family are irreplaceable. Hopefully, you will never experience the nightmare of being carjacked. But if you do, Top Kontrol is there to help you get out safely and alive. I'm going to do things a little differently today. First, I'm going to show you an actual carjacking captured on surveillance video. Then I will follow that up with a demonstration video reenacting the same carjacking, but using a car with Top Kontrol installed and on a closed-off course for safety purposes. Top Kontrol would have prevented both of these terrible carjackings. This first video is actual surveillance video from a recent carjacking at a 7-Eleven in Plantation, Florida. Here you see the victim getting into her idling vehicle outside of the convenience store. Everything is normal until you see the armed carjacker rushing to the victim and pointing a gun at her while he violently rips her from the car. A second, more casual carjacker is now walking into the crime scene. While the first carjacker fumbles with the passenger door lock to let his accomplice into the vehicle, the victim screams and pleads with the carjackers. This is the absolute wrong decision. She should have run away from the situation, back into the convenience store. You want to put as much distance between yourself and the armed carjackers as possible, and seek safety in the larger groups of people. Luckily, this time the carjackers did not cause her any further harm for standing around, and they drive away together, leaving the victim standing alone in the parking lot. Sadly for the victim, the carjackers were successful and drove off with her car. If the victim had Top Kontrol installed, the situation would have ended much, much differently. Now we will recreate this terrible crime with one major exception. Our demonstration vehicle has Top Kontrol installed. To remind everyone, we filmed this demonstration in a closed parking lot for safety purposes. Here you see the carjacker approach the vehicle with his gun. While we are recreating the earlier actual armed carjacking, this type of crime can happen anywhere and anytime. Always remain vigilant and aware of your surroundings. The carjackers now think they are in the clear. It is not the first time they've carjacked someone at gunpoint. Little do these carjackers know that Top Kontrol has already determined neither carjacker is an authorized driver. Because they are not authorized, Top Kontrol automatically shuts off the engine after about 15 seconds. Top Kontrol stopped this attempted carjacking without any input or action from the car's owner. Even though the car owner's keys are still in the ignition, Top Kontrol refuses to allow the carjacker to restart the vehicle. In this reenactment, Top Kontrol prevented the carjacking while allowing the victim to escape the danger zone and the armed carjacker. With the danger now over, the victim can return to her vehicle, where Top Kontrol will recognize her as the authorized driver and allow her to restart the engine and drive away. This next carjacking I'm going to show you took place at the airport departure area of Southwest Florida International Airport in Fort Myers. Keep an eye on the second vehicle with the rear passenger door open. You see a family unloading luggage in preparation for catching a flight. You will notice that naturally everyone is a little bit distracted getting the luggage and the kids in order. What you do not see from this angle is there is an infant strapped into the child's car seat in the back. The keys are in the ignition and the engine is idling, a situation that is entirely normal when dropping and picking people up at the airport. Watch now on the right as the man in a baseball cap approaches from the sidewalk. Nothing appears out of the ordinary, just another person who appears in a hurry at a busy airport. Take notice of how he easily steps into the driver's seat without anyone noticing, even though the father is fiddling with his child in the back seat. Just as quickly as this carjacker takes control of the vehicle, both parents realize what is happening. The father tries to open the driver's door while the mother jumps into the back seat with her child as the carjacker drives away. Immediately, this turns into a perilous situation. Not only did the carjacker successfully steal the car, but he had also kidnapped a mother and child. Let me go ahead and say for everyone's peace of mind that the carjacker was eventually caught and arrested with no injuries or harm to the family. While the carjacker in this crime was not armed, it is another lesson always to be mindful of what may be going on around you. Unarmed carjackings are a daily occurrence. No two carjackings or auto thefts are identical. This is just one that happened to get caught on surveillance video footage. Top Kontrol could have easily prevented this. In this next reenactment, we are once again simulating this carjacking in a controlled area for the safety reasons. It is important to keep in mind that a carjacking of this nature can happen anywhere and anytime. At the gas station, grocery store, running in for a cup of coffee, getting cash from an ATM, and so on. It is a crime of opportunity and sometimes, like in this example, desperation. Just like with the actual carjacking, the car is idling in park. Unlike the actual surveillance footage, this vehicle has Top Kontrol installed.
All right, I just need to lock her in, okay?
Well, come on. You're the one who was in a hurry.
All right, all right.
Should us to go.
All right.
Let's go.
What are you doing? Stop! Stop the
Shut
car!
up! Hey! Hey!
Stop the car!
Shut up!
Stop the car and get out!
Top Kontrol immediately identifies this as a carjacking situation, determines this is not an authorized driver, and automatically shuts down the engine after about 15 seconds. Top Kontrol will not allow the carjacker to restart the engine, even though he has the actual car keys still in the ignition. These are just two reenactments of actual carjackings to demonstrate how Top Kontrol could have quickly and safely stopped both carjackings without any action or input from the car's owner. Thank you for your time today. These are just two examples of how Top Kontrol would have stopped two actual carjackings. There are numerous other ways Top Kontrol protects you, your family, and your car. We invite you to watch our other demonstration videos to learn why Top Kontrol may be the best investment you ever make.
Top Kontrol works with most vehicle makes and models. It is simply the most comprehensive and advanced anti-theft, anti-carjacking system currently available. Top Kontrol is proudly made in the USA. Top Kontrol protects property, prevents crime, and saves lives. Top Kontrol, where your family safety is our priority. Don't become a car theft or carjacking statistic. Protect your family now. Visit topcontrol.com to get the world's most advanced anti-theft, anti-carjacking system installed in your car today.